The first part of the group formation process is not assessed, but it leads to the components that are assessed. You've just got one slide to complete, and you need to do it by the second Tuesday of semester. So on this slide, I just want you to put your name. I want you to think about your personal interests. So these are just the things that you have an interest in life with. So it could be riding a horse, could be playing video games, could be sport, could be whatever. But they're just the things that you have some genuine interest in. Then I want you to think about either related or unrelated business context that you have an interest in. So if you were going to be spending time this semester thinking about a social enterprise or a business enterprise perspective that you would have some interest in, what might that be? Okay? And you can just list some there. Then I want you to think about, do you actually have much in the way of social capital that you could connect to this? Maybe you've got parents, uncles and aunties, friends, work colleagues, people that you know people that are active in that space. All right. So if you were to be working on something during the semester, you'd have people that you could reach out to. And likewise, do you know people who've got expertise in this space? All right. So now we're thinking about the nature of the human capital that you might be able to bring to this context. All right. Stepping to one side, well, I also want you to think about the type of people that you'd like to work with during the semester. You're going to be working in a group on a project across the semester. You're going to be spending a fair bit of time outside the classroom. So what types of people would you like to be working with? Are they people that are working full-time and are always on the campus? Are they people who are outside of the campus because maybe you're working full-time? What sort of expectations do you think you would have of the people that you work with? All right? Really important that we sort of get this sorted out early rather than later. Okay? And how do you want to work with people? Do you want to work with people online? Do you want to divide things up? Do you want to work collectively? You know, what's the best way that you find group work works for you? How would you best like to work with people? Now, the point of doing this slide is that rather than just forming a group based on whoever you're sitting next to, I want you to be able to form a group with people where you've got some insight into the extent to which people have similar interests to you, might have something that you can work with to combine in and around a business context, and you can identify similarities in terms of how people want to operate in a group. All right? So we'll do this within the first week of the unit, and it'll provide us with, I'll collectively put them all together, and then you can skim through and look who's in the class, what are they interested in, what connections might they have, what type of group processes do they want to work with, and that'll hopefully help us to get some really good groups happening.